channel. So I'm letting the cat out of the bag today. I'm actually 38 weeks pregnant now and decided to do this YouTube video on my channel, which I know is already not active for a very long time, but because I thought that this is going to be quite a lengthy video, so I think it's more appropriate to post it on the YouTube channel instead of my IG account. So today I'll be sharing my experience, my pregnancy experience that I have, that I want to let mommy out there that is actually experiencing the same thing as me, that you are actually not alone. Because I had a totally entirely different experience from my mommy friends or people I see on social media platform. So I know that, you know, social media platform can't be trusted that much because people usually show the nice things about being pregnant, but they don't show the ugly side of the pregnancy. So this video, I'm actually sharing the whole truth of like my whole pregnancy journey, how I felt from the beginning up to today, and I'll be actually delivering next week. So I will share that more on my IG platform, and but today we will just focus on like my journey up till now. So without any further ado, let's go. So I realized I was pregnant on the 13th of August. So what actually made me triggered to take a pregnancy test was actually I was spotting back then, but I didn't know I was spotting because I just thought that I'm just having a very short period, because my period can last up to 8 days or more, maximum usually about 2 weeks for it to clear up. But this time round I had like staining for like a few days and then it stopped, and then a few days later it came back again, the staining, but it stopped again after 1 day. So I thought it was a little bit weird, and for a moment I thought there's something wrong with me because I mean I have very irregular period, and I'm not sure that if it's something to worry about. So I decided to get it tested since you know, it's like on and off, just to make sure that I'm not pregnant. So if I'm not pregnant, I know that I need to seek a gynae to check why do I have this like staining or spotting issue. And I started to have like the normal period symptoms, like, you know, I have cramps and I have like backaches and I have like enlarged boobs, but I just didn't have like the regular period that is actually flowing out from below. So that also hinted why I decided to take a pregnancy test. So one day we went to the petrol kiosk to pump our petrol, and there was like a pregnancy kit. So I say I think I need to buy just to make sure that I'm not pregnant, and like if I'm not pregnant then that means there's something wrong with me. I need to go and see a doctor. That's what I told my husband. So we bought one kit only lah. So we went back to test, and that one kit, after I tested, right, it was very faint line. Like the second line, right, was very faint. And that was only like, I think 5 minutes after I peed on the test kit. So I was a little like maybe not accurate, and I might need to do another test. I might need to buy another test kit another day to test again. So after that, my husband saw the test kit and he saw the faint line. And we read like the instruction on the box, right, that it states that even if the line is very faint and if you have like a second line, it means that you're pregnant. But both of us were actually, we were still joking about it back then, because we were always like 恭喜你，你要当爸爸了，恭喜你，你要当妈妈了, that kind of thing. So we were still joking about it, and then I said like okay, never mind. I was a little bit lost because we have kind of like a mixed feeling. He was very calm though. And then I just said, okay, never mind, tomorrow I'll go and get another kit, and then we will like test again. And I know that the HCG level is actually more accurate to in the morning when you take your first pee. So after that, I went down to the nearby supermarket to actually get another test kit, and came back and tested the second round. And the second time, it was a very, very clear positive. So after that, we realized that yes, I am pregnant, and the symptoms that I have are really due to the pregnancy, and also whatever that I'm having is really staining and spotting. So it got me a little worried. So I quickly went to Google and check where's the nearest gynae and try to book an appointment. And because I told them that they gave me an appointment on a Monday, and then but I told them that I have spotting, they immediately slot me in and like asked me to go down on the day itself. So I went to actually Google like reviews on the nearby gynae that is around my house, and I found one that I have a lot of good reviews lah. So they managed to slot me in on that day, and we just went down on that day itself to go and get it checked. So after reaching the gynae, we kind of like, both of us were a little bit nervous, although he looked very calm, but we were still kind of nervous lah. He asked me like, why am I nervous? I said that cause I got staining or like spotting is like actually not a good sign. So we didn't put a lot of high hopes though, because they say like the first trimester is very crucial. So we try not to pin too much hope, because anything can happen, and we hear a lot of stories like around our surrounding friends as well. So we didn't really like, we try to calm ourselves down and recollect like what we need to do at this point in time. So we went for the gynae appointment, they do the necessary check, and then they did the ultrasound, and true enough, yes, I'm pregnant, and I'm actually 4 weeks pregnant when I realized that I was pregnant. And then the gynae couldn't, the gynae stated something, and it worries me even more. So when he checked, and then he started to say like I have like, my ovaries are not very active, so I have to be put on like hormone pills. And he also did say in a very professional way when we are having a consultation that first trimester is usually the very crucial period, and the first few months is we cannot do anything about it, like how the baby grows and things like that, or whether the baby will grow or not. It really depends on the egg and the fetus that is actually inside lah. So what they can do, or what we can help, is to create an environment for the baby to grow, but ultimately it's up to the fetus itself whether does it grow or not. So after hearing that, we were quite worried also. So I was actually placed on like hormone pills, and the doctor just asked me to keep monitoring my symptoms, as well as to monitor the symptoms, and if I'm actually having more bleeding, I will actually need to go to the A&E, you know, like to check myself in and things like that lah, to do like rectification or treatment, or I'm not too sure, but that was what we were being told. So we left the clinic actually with a very heavy heart, because we obviously want the best outcome out of this whole journey, even though we were very shocked. Okay, or maybe I am very shocked. My husband is still very calm and collective back then. So I didn't wanted to tell or alert anyone yet first, because you know, like there's this pantang myth like the first 3 months you cannot tell anybody yet, because things happen usually within the first 3 months. So we tried to keep it ourselves, and we actually only told our parents about it, because I was actually placed on hormone pills. And that was where everything started to fall apart, when I was placed on hormone pills.